Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight is going to be Prep the Flowers night, okay? So if you're new here, I'm a gift basket designer and a floral designer. I sell baskets and floral arrangements on the streets for major holidays. And so Valentine is one of my major holidays. I am a lot behind because it came right after Easter, which is not a major holiday for me, but is one that I like to participate in. So I just got my order of flowers in. I want to say big shout out to my sales rep who was able to get me all the flowers that you see here for less than 2 of the basket prices that the flowers come with. So if I sell 2 of those baskets, then all of these flowers were totally free to me. So he did an amazing job. I am showing you these purple lithianthus. They look like they're about to die, and that's because these were shipped to my home and they sat on the porch for a good while until my mom came and picked them up off the porch. So they are still in good tact, and I really want to show you how all these flowers look now. I'm going to also show you how I process them. I didn't do any arranging tonight, but I'm going to show you how I process each flower, as well as how I prep them. Well, I guess that's the same thing. I'm going to prep these and process them, and then I will arrange tomorrow. I wanted to show you that these hydrangeas do come in little water bags, and I am assuming that they have allium in them. I don't have any more, but that is absolutely great for keeping hydrangeas hydrated, and so they need a lot of water. So I am going to kind of cheat a little bit and keep them in the water bags overnight, and I'll see how they are tomorrow. I do know how to revive them, which is simply just dunking their heads and submerging them in a nice cool cup of water, and that's how you can always revive your hydrangeas. They're like sponges, okay? So I'm gonna process these florals, and I'm also gonna show you some more that I got. So you see those sunflowers at the bottom, a white and a green hydrangea, a purple calla lily. These I was kind of iffy about, but my sales rep said he would throw them in for me, and now I wish that I got more. He kept calling them red calla lilies. They have like this purple color, and a lot of times you will find that they call purple red in the floral industry sometimes for certain flowers. So I was actually excited that he got those, and I wish he would have added some more. So I have the calla lilies there, and I'm showing you, you see how dry the stems are? Now that one tan piece that my knife was on when I first started here, that's a dowel to keep them straight. I will cut these, but I will keep them in their packaging to keep the callies nice and straight. They are kind of like a tulip, similar to that, where they tend to grow and bend. And I love that in the arrangement, but not before I start arranging with them, okay? So yes, I'm just going through processing. I always show you that I use a sharp knife instead of a scissors to cut and trim the edges. This is another clip here, and I'm showing you how the spray roses in white look kind of wilted. I really like to have spray roses in magenta or hot pink color to add to the full effect, but because I waited so late, because I'm cheap, for my sales rep to cut me a deal, there was no more of the spray roses for the price that I wanted in the color that I wanted, so I settled for this white. I'm going to show you how I just do a nice sharp cut, and I remove all the foliage or the leaves that may fall below the water line. Here is a little contraption that I made that is just a nice tote that I got for a penny in one of these Family Dollar, little buckets that we got, I think, for 50 cents. And I am going to separate for my more sturdy stems, like the sunflowers and the hydrangeas. They'll be on one side, and in the smaller bucket will be my more delicate flowers like the lithianthus, the calla lilies, and I think I even put some of the carnations in there as well. Okay, so I'll put the flowers in that. And so I'm showing you the side that I'll put it in, which will allow for me to fill this side with water, and these sturdier flowers can drink, and then the more delicate flowers can sit in that bucket. So these sunflowers come like this with the little net on them, and I will remove that so they spread out very nicely. These are not a lot of flowers, but I will do a lot of arrangements with these flowers. I hope to do some in my vases that I got from for a penny from Easter a while ago. I have a few of those left, so I will leave them kind of long. And then I hope to do some of the arrangements in another vessel that I'll show later on. So I have cut all of these stems, and they're ready to drink. I wanted you to take notice of how they're closed, how they are smaller. They look like they've been through a day of travel. I want you to see all that, and then tomorrow when I show you this same tub, you will see them a little bit more opened. They won't open as much, which is good because I want them to do that Mother's Day, Saturday, and I want this to be a long-lasting arrangement. I'm also showing you here what I will use to make the arrangement, and why I'm not really designing tonight. One, I want these to properly hydrate and to reach their max potential. A lot of the times the neck of like those sunflowers are bent or weak because they are dehydrated, and so that fresh cut will allow them to drink faster. I'm showing you this floral foam, and I got this from the Hamper House here in Georgia. And then, I don't know if you guys noticed on the short I did, I went into a combo store, which was Family Dollar and Dollar Tree. It was closing and everything was half off. So I got these trifle bowls, and these are little trifle dishes that you can put candy in, or little trifle desserts. But I always use these. That's why I was excited to get them for 62 cents, half off. I always use these for Mother's Day flower arrangements and Easter. I did do some Easter arrangements. You just didn't see them. And they sold very fast, and it wasn't a lot of them. But I will do these up for Mother's Day. And if you come back tomorrow, you'll definitely see me design on a video. I might not design all of them, but I will at least design one. And this comes as a promotion with a certain price gift. Sorry, the camera was a little shaky there. With a certain price gift, a dollar amount that they spend. So it doesn't have to be a single gift, as long as it adds up to the total that I've discussed previous on this channel. So it was like a promotion video that talked about the promotion that I run. I know it sounds like I'm being a little bit secretive, and I kind of am, because I just have more competition up in the selling area that I talked about. They have set up right next to me. But I'm just kind of modeling you how this will be. A lot of them will be in the small, shallow bowls, a nice big arrangement with all a selection of florals that I have here, and it comes with a purchase of. And some will be in vases that are tall. In the past, I have done hand-tied bouquets that have done very well, but just the time crunch and how this holiday landed, I won't be doing that. All right, I was going to say goodnight, but I showed you a quick haul. This is a combination haul of Family Dollar. All these house shoes that I'm showing here, I got from Family Dollar for 97 cents. Me and my mom went penny shopping, and we ran into a Family Dollar, and of course we stopped. But everything other than those house shoes are for a penny that we got on yesterday's sale, minus this tulle. So Gray Dot pajama pants, those are like sweatpants for men. This kid's hat was on Gray Dot. I have 2 Blue Dot cups, 1 piece of Pop Shelf Good Bath, 2 wallets I found, a dozen or so of these men's socks. And then I'm panning over here, and I'm showing you probably 40 pairs of women's socks here, a hat, and there's different variety of socks in this tub. So there's some red triangle and variety of print. I would say, 30, 40 pair. That's the end of the video. Good night.